Well, good morning, everybody. For Thursday, the 8th of December, much like the rest of the airfield, the internet is also frozen. Right, so what do we have? Well, there are these lines which have been appearing on the charts, which I've done a bit more research into. This 528 line, which you see running through the middle of the continent and across towards Greenland. This sort of gives us the line where we're into more polar air mass. And that line, although not painted on the chart currently, is where we are now. Effectively, we're in a polar air, and that does increase the risk of snow as we go into next week. But what have we got for today? A bright start. We probably had our first harsh frost of the year. And no real significant weather, nice and sunny, but ice being a significant risk today and will probably be the thing that causes us the most problem with flying. As we go through into tomorrow, there's going to be isolated bits of fog around, no real significant weather other than that, but it all depends on this low out in the Atlantic at the Azores currently. It could bring some snowfall to the Lasham area at in the middle part of next week, but the details to be decided on that. Winds at heights today, fairly simple, 10 knot northerly on the ground, 5 knot northerly. Sometimes swinging between west and east, but yeah, northerly being the most prevalent direction. So yeah, a gentle breeze. Satellite picture over the UK. Well, the satellite doesn't wake up particularly, or the sun doesn't wake up particularly early now, but nice and bright over us. No significant weather, just a big frost. The public forecast shows a top temperature degrees of a balmy 1 degrees, and as you can see, that northerly wind there around all day. Reasonable visibility, though towards the end of the day it gets a bit hazy again, and yeah, just cold pretty much. It probably got down to about -4 last night. We'll have a look at Saw Met as well to see if we get any more detail from that. That's the picture outside, very frosty, very wintry, festive indeed. And yeah, -1.7 and -3.8 being the temperature. I don't know what happened there. The dew point would not have got to -27 unless the atmosphere is imploded. You can start to see those are starting to rise up now, though it won't get much above 1 degree. GFS agrees, if the internet would show it, with that temperature today of around the sort of 0 degree mark. And dew points, as you might expect, also around that at sort of -1, -2. Odium are currently reporting few at 3,000 feet, mist for the last part of the day, but really no significant weather. Wind from the northwest. Farnborough reporting very similar, though occasionally broken at 1,200. I think that's rather unlikely. See if the airspace is working now, because that was not earlier. So yes, as the internet has decided to unfreeze itself now. What have we got then? So nothing particularly significant in our area. Flare firing just to the south of Farnborough, but that doesn't affect us. 15 and 16 in the are not relevant to us. So there are no significant NOTAMs within 10 miles of Lasham, so no significant NOTAMs there. Okay. Operation today, we're going to operate 27. So operating that way. Normal launch point position, left-hand circuits on the south side grass, north side circuits on the right hand, and fairly straightforward. Jet movement wise, we do have a few today. We have an EasyJet booked into a circuit at 12 o'clock, and we have a tree survey being done by a light aircraft at around 12:30. So we'll be closed for about 90 minutes from about 12 o'clock. Tree survey enables us to, alongside 2XL, look at what areas of trees might need attention in not too distant future to protect the operation of the airfield. As those of you that fly in the summer know, the trees sometimes become a bit of a problem. But the bigger problem today is ice, and it's been a sort of a hidden threat. Not to labour the points, But first of all, we won't be getting the gliders out till 9:30. Allow the temperature to rise. It's very easy to see big sunshine, frosty, beautiful airfield. And then you get the gliders out and the K21s can't fly all day because the surface, the composite temperature doesn't get above freezing. Yeah, we don't have de-icing kits for gliders. So we need to make sure that we are on the lookout for ice. It's fairly easy to see. If you run your hand along the wing and it feels sort of brittle, brisk, then you probably need to stop what you're doing, try and remove the ice and check it doesn't reform. It goes without saying that launching with ice is a complete no-no, is highly dangerous and could lead to an accident. So it may be like yesterday that we have to pack up before the sun goes down simply because the ice starts to reform. The middle part of the day should be fine. It will dry out nicely. But yes, just this early part of the morning, don't shoot yourself in the foot by getting the gliders out instantly and finding they get covered in ice. Okay, so runway 27, a couple of jet movements at lunchtime, a nice, bright, sunny day after the ice. See you on the airfield. Bye for now.